Hey everybody, it's Ozzy Rodriguez here with another WordPress tutorial. For this video we'll be doing the part 3 of the HTML to WordPress using the Catalyst framework. In the last post we set up the Catalyst framework and uploaded some images, got our plugins ready, uploaded some images that we're going to be using. And this one we'll start styling our body, our wrap, and our header. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go to Catalyst, Dynamic Options. And we'll start styling our body here. For the universal heading font control, we're going to make this color 2E3140. Of course, I'm getting these colors from the style.css from the HTML website. So a lot of the styling, like the colors, fonts, are already done for you. So that's pretty cool. We're going to make this font family our heading. We're going to make it one of the Google fonts that we uploaded or that we're linking to. And we did that in the last part of the part of this tutorial series. The universal content font control. We're going to make that 46, 46, 46. And for custom, we're going to do the font family. Now we're going to make this Carla. Again, a Google font, and we loaded it in the last part of the tutorial. We're going to add a text shadow. And 1 pixel, 1 pixel. And we're going to make it white. For the universal link controls, what we're going to do is set them both to be the same color, and the difference is going to come in when we hover over it, and we'll make it underline 185 988, and it's on hover. Our body font, we're going to make it 16 pixels. The line height, we'll make it 140%. And for the body background, we're going to use the horizontal vertical repeat image, and we're going to make it the site background. Okay, so now our body is set. If we do a refresh here, we'll start being able to see some of the changes we made. So we see the heading fonts are changed, the background is there. So let's start styling our wrap. The background color of the wrap, we're going to make these both transparent, the wrap background and the container wrap background. The wrap border, we're going to make it 0. We're going to get rid of the box shadow. For the wrap margins, we're going to have 0 on the top, and we're going to leave the bottom 20. For the wrap padding, is fine at 0, and 0 for the left and the right. For the container wrap padding, we'll change the top and bottom to 10. We'll do the left right to 0, and then the sidebar separation, we'll make that 64 pixels. And here we get to adjust where our open and close div locations for our wrap are. And this is a big difference from the dynamic for Genesis and dynamic for Catalyst. So the dynamic for Catalyst gives you a few more options here. So we're going to pick this one. So we're going to leave the header wrap. We're going to open it here at the very top, and our footer wrap, we're going to close it just before the footer, and we can save changes. Move right along to the header, and this color, we're going to change this to, so the font that we're going to be using is going to be pretty big. So we're going to make this 60 pixels. The color, we're going to make it 1F, 1F, 1F. Okay, we're going to get rid of the universal control. And so right now, since it's a heading, it has the heading that we set before. But we're going to change this to something else. We're going to, it's yesteryear, which is another Google font that we loaded. And let's say it's serif. Okay, and the text shadow, we're going to add that. And all of this code, you'll be able to copy and paste it from the article, from the blog post. The link cover color, we're going to change this. We're going to leave it the same as the title font color. And we're never going to hover. So it's going to, even though it's a link, we're not going to kind of show that it's a link. And you can change that if you'd like. So the header tagline, it's fine at 16 pixels. If you notice the HTML, if you've downloaded it and looked at it, the tagline is actually next to the title. So that's what we're gonna make that happen here. So the tagline font is 46, 46, 46. We'll get rid of the universal font control. And when we hit the custom button, we're actually going to add, we're going to change it to this. So we're going to float it to the right, use that font family. We're going to make it italic. The margin, the margin of the float in the margin is how we're going to get it over to the right of the title. And then we again add the text shadow. Get out of the custom. The header background, we're going to make it transparent. And so now if we do a refresh, we see that it's starting to take shape. Now it won't really look like our intended design until we change the widths, but maybe we'll do that in the next tutorial. We're not going to want a header border. We'll leave that as 0. We're using text for our title, so we don't have a logo. For the header width, we're going to make this 410. Make that 410. The right width, we're going to set it to auto, which is basically going to make that width go away. We want it uncontrolled, and putting auto in there does that. Tagline padding, we're going to set this to 0. Everything else is good. The header right padding, we're going to set the top padding to 30. And that's where our nav bar is going to go. So now if we do a refresh, we see that the tagline font, the tagline is next to the title, and our design is really starting to take shape. We'll continue it on the next tutorial. Until next time, we'll go ahead and do the widths first, even though it's a little out of order. I like to go from left to right and then top to bottom. So, but we'll go to widths since it's going to be quite a bit wider than this, and that way our content is going to show. So we'll do the widths, nav bar. We only have one nav bar, so then we'll get into the content and comments. Hope to see you again. If you like the videos, if you like the tutorials, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, I do respond to them, either in YouTube or on the article on tutorials.ozzyrodriguez.com. Until next time.